So this picture was taken at 2 a.m. Just us in the locker room, in our underwear, posing for each other. Not just a quick 30-second pose. I mean, we were in there for a better part of 20-30 minutes.
Now, I will say, I didn't review that picture before I did the video. I didn't realize that I was actually decently lean in that picture. I thought I was like on a deeper bulk. But still, the message remains the same that I'm in the locker room in the middle of the night with another man in my underwear, posing for a long time. So I just had to say that my physique actually looks pretty decent. So yeah, rest of the video continues.
Taking pictures of the front, the back. I mean, every different combination of poses we were doing. Pictures, videos. It was the whole 9 yards. And that takes me into a topic I want to talk about today, which is lifting for female gaze rather than male gaze, because it's a thin line and it gets crossed relatively quickly when you get in the gym. I think it goes without saying, a lot of us get into the gym to start becoming more attractive for females, and if that's not the case and you play for the other team, that's totally okay too. But
Yeah, but nothing. I'm gonna cut out that next part because it's crazy, and yeah, we'll not really need it. When I was reviewing the footage, I'm like, yeah, we can probably cut that next part out because it was just it went down a whole nother little not rabbit hole, but tangent that probably didn't need to be gone down. All right.
you need to keep that in mind when you get in the gym and you start doing your push-ups and you start doing your sit-ups and pull-ups, and it happens really quickly. And you cross that line and you go from having a six-pack looking good to like, oh my gosh, I need to squat as much weight as possible, I need to deadlift as much weight as possible, I need to go and start eating all this food. A lot of times it's garbage food, and you end up in this caloric surplus compounded with just trash that you're consuming, and your face looks like garbage, your body looks like garbage, you're inflamed, you're bloated, there's all this water retention everywhere. It's just, you don't look good, and life isn't only about looking good, but that is a huge part of it. And if you've never experienced the pretty privilege before, then you don't really know what you're missing out on. But I just wanted to come on and maybe help a few people reevaluate on what they're really doing in the gym and what their goals are, because if you're not careful, you will end up in the middle of the night with another man or groups of men screwing around in your underwear, taking pictures, talking about, your glutes got big, your legs are bigger, biceps are bigger, everything's bigger, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with getting bigger muscles, but when it's primarily men that are giving these compliments out to you, you gotta ask yourself, why am I doing this? What are my goals? And it's cool to lift with guys and your buddies, and that's all good and fine, but when it goes from that into, that's like the sole focus of like, let's get into our little briefs and start doing poses together for a long time, and all of a sudden the thing is, it's a slippery slope. You go from that to, oh dude, like, let's not shower together, but like, yo, let's just go shower together now too, let's go sauna together too, and like, you're admiring each other, and it just can turn into this really crazy thing really quickly, and before you know it, you end up in a situation that maybe you didn't want to end up in. So ask yourself next time you're in the gym, what are our goals? Who are we trying to attract? What are we trying to attract? Because if you're not careful, you'll end up in the situation that I ended up in. And it can happen. It can happen quick. So stay lean. Don't get on these perma bulks. Don't worry about lifting 5,000 pounds on your deadlift, because like it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it only feels good for that like hour or two that you're in the gym. The rest of your life is gonna feel not good. Your joints aren't gonna feel good. It's a whole thing. But just stay lean, stay looking attractive, and keep the end goal in mind, or the initial goal of why you actually got into the gym in the first place. And it's not going to be the same for all of us, but for a lot of us it will be. And you need to remember that. Because, like, girls do not think it's cool if you're sitting there benching 400 pounds. It's going to be all your dudes that are grouped up around you talking about it. And then they're texting you about it. And then before you know it, you know, they're calling you on the phone, or FaceTiming you, talking about, dude, that bench you hit like 4 weeks ago, oh my gosh, like, I just woke up and I was thinking about it. And before you know it, that's all that they're thinking about is your physique and your body and your numbers. And it's like, you end up just fully consuming their brain. It's weird. All right, that's it for today. Peace.